So I've done a depiction of the yin-yang symbol here. And I'm sure you probably know that, one side, the yin side is the feminine side, and the other side is the masculine side, and how one moves into the other, and it continues to shift and continues to move. It's strong here in one side, and then it becomes and moves into this, into a smaller side that becomes this, which is a larger aspect, and moving into this. And there's a circle in each one, and this is representative of a piece of this side, and this circle is a representative of a piece of this side. This comes from Taoism, which is ancient Chinese mysticism. And so I have put that particular painting in my book, Alchemy of Spirit. I'm finding it right now. And it's in a chapter called Balancing Act. So balance certainly is from, I remember in my workshops I've had people say, well, there is no balance. And it's like, well, yeah, there really is. I mean, we tend to think that everything, we tend to think of balance as just being this even balance. It's really actually a asymmetrical balance. So it's just kind of like the symbol here, where this is strong on this side. It's, the opposite side of it right here is not quite is not large. It goes from large to small, from large to small. Or you could take it the other way around if you're going to go the other direction. But it's always moving, always changing, always becoming something greater. And I tend to think about the way of being in life, and it's something I learned from when I was really small. It would happen to be the way that my family dynamic was. But I had to learn to be in the center of what the dynamic was, because there was always lots of ups and downs going on in my family life. And so I think of it as kind of being like in a teeter-totter, where you're going up and down, but standing right at the center of it. So when it's up, you're still at the center. When it's down, you're still kind of at the center, and all you have to do is shift your weight just a little bit. It's easier when we're able to be at the center of whatever that is. And so that's what a balancing act is. And like when there's a scale of the scale that goes up and down, you have a lot on this side that's the heavy side, and you have less on this side. So if you want more to even out, you put more energy, more ideas, more thoughts, more whatever it is that you're seeking on the side that doesn't have as much intentional thought or intentional energy to it, and it'll balance out a little bit more. So that's what balance in a very simple way is. And so we are the creator of our world. We're the creator of our universe. We can create heaven or we can create hell. And if we have too much hell in our lives and too much disruption and too much difficulty, look at the way, I know for me, I have to look at the way I'm thinking. I have to look at where my thoughts are. Am I concentrating on the negative? Am I concentrating on what's causing the hell in my life and the disruption? Because sometimes just putting my concentration on that creates more concentration on that. It creates more of the same. Whereas if I'm trying to create a heavenly idea or something that's a greater intention or something that's more beautiful or more magnificent or more wonderful, more lovely, more kind, more loving, more caring, you put the attention on that. For those of us who have done a lot of relationship work, we know that when we're working with someone that we're loving and we have relationships, if you want more love in your life, you extend more love from yourself. If you want more balance in your life, you become more balanced yourself. If you want more joy in your life, become more joyful yourself. It's just you've got to take it from within so you can give without. So you can then know that what that is within you, and then you can gather that from the person or the people or the circumstance or from your job or from your neighborhood or from the joy that you have with family or the elegance that you have with life itself. And things start to become very balanced. Things start becoming in a way that life is grand. And you can see this peace that exists, and you can feel it, and it's part of who we are. We are the creator. We are the creator. We're the co-creator. We work with the divine. We work from the source. We work from the all there is. We work from the cause of all unity and the measure of all things. We are the creator the aperos, the aperon, the cause of all unity and the measure of all things. We are part of, when you think of God, or you think of the infinite, or you think of all there is, then we're part of that, aren't we? Because if God is all there is, I am that too. You are that too. So is everyone else. And aren't we blessed? Isn't life really so very amazing when we look at it from that angle? So see what it is in your life that's heavenly. Put more concentration on that. See what's in your life that's more loving, and put more concentration on that, more emphasis on that. See the glory, see the greatness, see the goodness, see the beauty. Place that compliment to someone that you're working with, and let them know how much you care. Thank them for their hard work. Thank your partner, your husband, your wife, your children for what it is they did to support you this day. Thank yourself for all that you've done to be healthy, to be well, to do all that you're doing in the very best way you know how. And be glorified in that. This is your sovereignty. This is where you know who you are and how magnificent you are. It's your sovereignty. And know that all you need to do truly is just to live in a way where you know how blessed you are, and you extend that good. And you just you can silently bless everyone. Wherever you are, silently bless your home. In the Bible, it is written under, I think it's Psalms 46:10, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God." And so we tend to think to be still means to be quiet. And the original Hebrew meaning of still, to be still, is to let go. So we let go of what we're hanging on to, let go of the ideas of what this should be, with that conceptual idea of what this needs to be, let go and know that I'm God. And the word know, there are different, no matter how you look at it, there's gnosis, which comes out of Greek. That's like a deeper understanding, the depth of understanding within you. There's understanding and deeper knowing. That would be from German or Old English or other different factions in the word know. So be still and know that I'm God. Let go and understand that depth of wisdom within you, that you are one with the divine, that you are grace, you are elegance, you are the finite, you are the elegance of life that just continues to move and continues to recreate itself over and over again. If you've ever read the Tao, it seems like it's contradictory, but it really isn't. It's like one thing is actually part of the other. And it is an amazing book. It's an astounding book. And I read it last year, and I'd read it several times before, but last year I began to understand it. And so when I painted this painting, it was like, okay. And now I'd like to paint this painting in a different way because I have a different, greater understanding of what that is. But that's how it is. We continue to grow, we continue to expand, we continue to be something even greater still. And when we have that greater understanding of ourselves, it can be simple. And then we can extend that to other people. It is written that Jesus said, "These things you shall do, and even greater things still." That's my favorite quote of what it is that is written of his in the Bible. These things you shall do, and even greater things still. Knowing full well that whatever it is he did, that he made this promise that everyone else is going to do that too. And so that's the idea of having that joy for someone else, or knowing what it is you're calling forth in your life. It's the good, it's the kindness, it's the love, it's the harmony, it's the peace, it's the joy. And knowing it for yourself, and then you know it for everyone else. It's pretty glorious, pretty wonderful. It's living within the magnificence of the all there is. I know this for you. I know it for me. And when I live this way, life is just so amazing. And sometimes it's just a moment of just absolute amazement and magnificence that then propels me through the moments that maybe don't seem quite much that way. And maybe it's just something that's a challenge I'm in. Just like, wait a minute, I had that memory of that. I had that feeling tone of understanding how good life is and how beautiful life is. And then I can go forward going, yeah, I can do this again. I can do this again. I can call that forth. And I can know that for everyone that I meet. I can know that for my family. I can know it for my friends, for my husband, for my little kitty cats, for our home, for our neighborhood, for the city that we live in, for the state here in the United States, the Northern Hemisphere, then the Southern Hemisphere, the entire world, the earth herself, for the universe, and how powerful it is, how magnificent it is. And then you return back into the center of who you are, knowing that you're one with all there is. And heaven is right here within you all the time. So I send you lots of love and know how amazing you are. Until next time, blessings to you all.